fell to 98K. Could this be the beginning of the bear market? Let me explain to you why the bulls might still have a chance to rally at least one more time. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, I'm just reading the charts. Alright guys, it's about 6:55 p.m. Eastern time. The price of Bitcoin is currently at 101,631. Before we start with the top-down analysis, I want to go over this winning trade. I was showing you guys yesterday this possible head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, with the measured move taking us basically to about 98,862, and today we went down as low as 98,944. So basically very close to the measured move. Congratulations on whoever took that trade. I don't like shorting Bitcoin, but when the charts tell you something, you got to do it. All right guys, so now let's start off here with the weekly chart. And on the weekly, we see here that we have actually fallen below the 50 moving average. And I told you guys, if we close a weekly candle below the 50 moving average, that's more likely the beginning of the bear market. Of course, we will need a couple more candles after that as confirmation, but it's already not looking good. The 50 moving average is at 102,952. We're currently under 102,000, and the 21 average is at $113,073. As we can see in the stochastics RSI, we're still rolling over here. The RSI is still pointing down. There's no sign of us moving back up, so it's not looking good for Bitcoin. Now, last time here, when we fell down to about 74K sometime around April, we see that we did wick below the 50 moving average, which if we move up here, this could always turn into a green candle. We still have 5 days before this candle closes, and this could turn green, and this kind of scared everybody because we wicked below, then after that we moved up. So that's the chance that the bulls currently have. But if we were to close below this, then it could be tough. If in the following week and the week after that it's still below the 50 moving average and we can't get up with strength, I think that might be curtain calls. Now we head over to the other time frames. We see that the 6-day chart, we're still rolling over, so there's not really a sign yet that shows that we could be moving up on Bitcoin. 5-day chart is rolling over, we never made it up with strength. 4-day chart is the same thing, we're rolling over. On the 3-day chart, we're rolling over here. On the 3-day chart here, I also had a head and shoulder, head, shoulder, and this measured move takes us down to about this 200 moving average, so that's at 87K. So there could still be more pain here, guys. Now on the 2-day chart, we're rolling over as well. So as you can see, we're not getting no breathing room here. Now on the daily chart, which is where the head and shoulder played out, remember there's also a bigger head and shoulder pattern, shoulder, head, shoulder, and this one could bring us down to about 91K. I was telling you guys yesterday, this is the best worst case scenario, is for this head and shoulder, the small one, to play out. It's already played out. Hopefully we can move up from here, but I'm not convinced because the stochastic RSI is still pointing down. We still haven't reset. This could take us possibly another week or two before this could even start heading up, and that's if it doesn't continue to drag, kind of like how it dragged here. So the 21 moving average is also starting to cross the 200 moving average downward, which it's also bearish. So right now we would have to get above 109,919 just to get back above the 200 moving average. We broke the 110K level. Told you guys while we were in 110, we could range between 110 and 120, but now that we broke 110, the new range is between 100K and 110K. We broke 100K today, but we haven't closed a daily candles under 100K. If we do that, then more than likely we're going to be playing between 90K and 100K. Right now we have the chance of doing between 100K and 110K, but it's really not looking good for Bitcoin. It still looks like we have more downside. Going over the other time frames, 22-hour time frame is starting to roll back up a little bit, but we're below the 200 and the 21 moving average. 10-hour chart, still need more time before we reset. 8-hour chart, same thing. 4-hour chart, we're trying to double bottom here. The RSI is starting to point up, but there's no strength anywhere. And once again, guys, I told you guys when we had that big Bitcoin crash on October 10th, which I think was manipulation, we had this big wick, and I always told you guys, when you see a big wick like this, it usually means that we're gonna come back to eat it. We came down, we ate it halfway, they faked us out, we couldn't make it back above the 200 moving average, we fell back down, we came back up, no strength getting above the 200 moving average, and as you guys can see, we finished eating that wick and we actually went below it. So now you guys know, usually when you guys see a wick like this, we might come back down to eat it. Sometimes when the wick is towards the upside, we might go up to eat it as well. This time it did not play in our favor. In the 1-hour chart, stochastics are starting to reset here. We're starting to come back up, but we're far away from the 200 moving average. That's like 109,000. It's hard to say if we're gonna get up there. The 21 moving average is the new resistance. resistance, and that's at 103,256. And on the 15-minute chart, stochastics are getting toppy. We just got above the 21 moving average, but with this being toppy, it looks like we might be rolling over. RSI looks like it's about to roll over. This could be a flag, and this could possibly bring us to about the 80 moving average, maybe the 100 moving average at 103, but it might be short-lived with the stochastics being high here. So overall, guys, right now I'm seeing just more downside for Bitcoin. It's possible we get a rally up, but overall I just think that we're going to get stuck now between this 100k 110k range. The altcoins are also getting decimated. If Bitcoin's not going up, I doubt that the altcoins will go up in general. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.